In the land I was born in, the indigenous people are the masters of dreaming. And I know I have been an indigenous woman many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. In particular out in the Central Australia. And when I was a child, there was this energy in west of New South Wales, and it was like a whirlwind. And they talk of the Kadachi. They travel energetically through the whirlwinds. And I often as a child used to see beings walk out of these whirlwinds. And as I got older, there was this sort of bit of superstition and fear of these Kadachi. And one day I joined the dots and realised I knew them very well. We all know them very well. It's whether we consciously remember them or not. There's a stance they take in the desert, and from that place they can move many places simultaneously. And whether it's our direct experience of our capacity as humans up until now, know this as a direct experience or not, somewhere we know the human being has the capacity well beyond what is exercised today. Teacher plans come to give us a reference point. But these pure journeys and capacity of human being, we have to journey there cleanly, divinely, purely, and it's boundless. As we were sitting in silence here, I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's sort of like an energetic of a butterfly, that our body opens and closes. And as the body closes, the energetic closes, we are still open. It's just a simplicity of this dimension that has duality. And it's ruled by the tides that ebb and flow, the pulse of Mother Earth, the pulse of the universal ethereal energy, the universal ethereal density energy that's the Mother Earth. Both are just as pure as each other. The body is embodied here in this dimension. And when you sit at home in your silence, and I invite you as meditating, is if you have trouble at all with your emotional body or mind, or simply for the honouring and great, great love of the pure essence, I invite you to sit at least once a day, not as a meditator meditating, simply sitting in awareness and see whatever arises. No effort, and remain in awareness. Now, if something takes our attention, no judgment, simply coming back. I guarantee whatever expression you are being in the world already, if you sit with this intent, it's like a sacred polishing. It's acknowledging the divine presence, the conscious awareness, the capacity to consciously respond to the energy. Allowing the I Am Almighty presence within is the easiest energetic on the planet. All other creates interesting dynamics. And I'm sure, like myself, you're all aware of those dynamics. And it comes a point in our life, we draw a line in the sand to no more suffering, no more supporting the suffering. Enough is enough. And that doesn't mean that we sit on or suppress the tears. For there was a time in my life I just simply cried and cried and cried. Divine energy would look at me and I would cry. That's just how it was. Didn't matter that my beloveds around me, after meetings, we were having a party and fun, and I was simply still like this. There was no turning back. Whatever we meet, we meet. The more grace within the meeting, the capacity to slow it down lovingly, unfolds our heart beyond, beyond, beyond the ever imagined. Know this is your birthright in normality. Nothing fancy. We often assume that social conditioning and being in the world with this presence, we cannot be this presence in the world. And actually, in social consciousness and moving in the world like this opens doors beyond, beyond. No effort. Omni Synchronicity is ours to embrace. The sacred meetings from one to another, like butterflies in the field of abundance of flowers.